operation is divided into 3 sectors. Semlik Bridge being Sector 1 in the center, being commanded by Colonel Kasule, is the sector commander. We're in the field now as we talk. Then Sector 2 is this side of Chabi, where you met the general, and Sector 3 will be down this side on another. Enemy chose this area on purpose. It is a very difficult to reach terrain. The roads are very bad, and they have a lot of food which they are able to charge from the civilians. So that is the general picture. These are the known enemy camps, but because of our operations, the enemy has now moved away from the traditional camps. They are now on survival tactics. That is all I can say about the map, the general area. We'll want to take you through the captives, the last operation in Rwanori, Bunduguya, where we are able to make some tangible achievements. 16 were put out of action, 3 were captured alive. They are with me here. You will see them. We are glad to report that we reunited them with their families. We recovered a number of weapons, 8 SMGs, 1 PK. Let's talk largely about. These are ADF young boys, and ADF is targeting specifically kids for the purposes of indoctrination. They have been with ADF for 2 months now, and one for 2 years, but you will be amazed and shocked how they are now good Muslims, and yet until when they were captured they were not Muslims. So these are the captives. Mtoe sila. Okay, mgeuke pande hii. Weka silaha chini. Commander, babuli le chokola. This one is a Congolese, but he speaks a weapon of choice, Luganda. That is one because of
he launched it in the main.
Yes, support weapons.
Okay.
Yeah, they are stripping and assembling. We will be able to see who is the
so they learn these
senior.
Things
Yes.
in the bush there.
Number 1 is the most senior, has been there for 2 years.
Okay.
So the experience can be seen.
Nani kadogo?
Jonathan.
Jonathan. Uko na miaka ngapi? 13. Umemaliza miaka ngapi kwa
Mgagonza Korekwa, Head Intelligence Analysis Cell in Operation Suja. Just want to brief you about the last operation in Rwanori, Bunduguya, where we were able to put out of action 16 of the ADF combatants, terrorists. We captured 3 alive. We were able to rescue 3 children who had been abducted and handed them over back to their parents. We captured 8 SMGs, 1 PK, an RPG bomb, and a PKM. You realize that most of these fighters are children. They are being targeted because they are easy to be turned into killer machines, to be indoctrinated. Some of these combatants, in only 2 months, they can confidently pray in Arabic. I'm very sure that if we maintain this momentum of Operation Suja, very soon we shall have completed this operation. 3 sectors. Here we are at Semlik Bridge, Sector 1. We have Sector 3, which covers the Kasindi Beni Road, that side. Then we have Sector 2, which moves towards Boga areas, Rwebsengo. Those are the main areas where the enemy is located. It is not one of our fears. The most important thing is that psychosocial treatment which they need to be rehabilitated so that they are able to fit in the community. Our job is to defeat the ADF, and defeating the enemy is not only by killing, but by taking back some of the fighters to normal life. Combatants, they have divided into groups of 10, 20, and 30. They are avoiding to be in a group because we can easily detect their movement. So they are now on survival tactics. They are just praying for survival. Battery and a solar for charging for their communication. The third operation was on 26th of Feb 2022 when they fought with Fardc and also lost 2 of their fighters who were buried in the bushes, and he was able to show us these burial sites. The fourth operation was on 27th February 2022 when they dodged Fardc, entered Bunduguya and stole goats and drugs. Then they went to Rwanori and stole goats and abducted about 20 people. Some were too young, the kids, who could not manage to walk with them. They were later released. So it is after this that they went for their last operation when they were ambushed by our troops as they were trying to look for a raised ground where they could rest, cook and pray, but with that vantage point of looking at any approaching forces.
That's in Rwanori, right?
That is in Rwanori. Congolese who had been arrested with this done, he also died. Then Haruna, also a Congolese from Bulongo. Bulongo is along Kasindi Beni Road. Then there was Sadiq, a Rwandese, Ibra, a Congolese, Twaha, also a Congolese, and Mufurusi, a Tanzanian with a support weapon. That is the story.
Did Mufurusi die?
Yes, Mufurusi died. Yes, encountered our patrol, UPDF patrol, and they lost 2 of their fighters. These were identified as Twaha and Isa. Kasim was injured, later died in their camp, and 1 other person is still nursing to rescue the kids. So we were very conscious not to kill the very people wanted to rescue. So these are SMGs. One specific one was hit and completely destroyed. We have only parts of it. It is a weapon of choice for the ADF. That is one of the main support weapons. And of course,
Reverend Pastor Mwendo Mundala David, ambaye ninachunga kanisa la Seka Vente lokale Lwanoli hapo mahali tunapokuwa, na kanisa hili linakuwa na departement, yani kituo cha afya mahali tunasimama hapa, Centre de Santé de Référence Lwanoli, na vile tuna masomo na mona tunaona nyumba za masomo hapa. Na sikitiko ni kwamba ilipokuwa tariki 12 mwezi wa kwanza mwaka huu tulipatwa na wajambazi adui ambao walifika kushambulia kituo cha afya hapo, na saa 2 za usiku watu bado hawajalala, tukasikia milio ya bunduki na watu wakakimbia wakasambazwa, na baadaye ya milio ya bunduki ndio tukaona mara moja nyumba zinaanza kuungua. Tunakuwa na nyumba 4 ambazo zimeunguzwa hapa kunako kituo cha afya. Nyumba ya hospitalisation hii na nyumba ya maternite na axe ya maternite na nyumba ya IT ya centre de santé de référence Lwanoli, ndio nyumba ambazo zimeunguzwa. Na ni sikitiko kubwa kabisa kuona, kwani nyumba hizi 2 kubwa kubwa ndizo zinabeba materiele yote ya dawa. Nikusema wakati zimeunguzwa na vitu vyote vimeunguzwa ndani.
Hao walikuwa watu gani wenye walichoma wakachukua na vitu?
Hawa watu ni maadui ya Updf nalu ambao walifika kuunguza hii hospitali.
Walikinja watu au waliiba vitu
Kwa hiyo kabisa tunashukuru Mwenyezi Mungu kwa sababu tulipata neema kwa ile siku, watu hawakusinjwa na watu hawakubebwa. Wagonjwa walikuwa kwa kupata dawa, lakini walipata neema ya kuondoka, kukimbia, na walipona, hawakubebwa.
Unasema na wewe walikimbia, lakini kurudi kuona hali. Umerudi juu ya kuona soda wagande au?
Furaha yetu ni kuona security ya askari wetu wa Uganda na Congo na muna